Your teacher has told you to use a RAG checklist, but they have not told you how you revise your red, amber, green topics. So that's what I'm here to do. My name's Tilly, I got all 9s in my GCSEs and 5 A stars in my A-levels, and this is how I used my RAG checklist, and how I think you should too. And by the way, I'm going to be posting my top tips and tricks that you can use for any GCSE or A-level every single day until exam season. Make sure you follow so you don't miss out. Little reminder, what is a RAG checklist? You get a list of topics that your teacher might have given you, but I recommend you use the specification, which can be found on your exam board's website. You need to know what exam board you're on for each of your GCSEs, because it might actually be different between your GCSEs. Like I did some Edexcel, some AQA, some OCR. Go on the website and find your qualification, and then get that specification, print it out, put it on your iPad, I don't care. Go through it with red, amber, green. Topics that you really are comfortable with, they go in green. Topics you're like, I'm not too sure, they're going in amber. Red, it's what on earth, I've never seen this before. Or I saw it, I didn't get it, and I didn't do anything about it. And then we start with the red topics. Start with your red topics, you are always told this. How? How do you start with your red topic? So whatever it is, let's say completing the square, GCSE maths. Go on YouTube and watch a video on it. But while the video is happening, keep pausing it and making notes. Writing down key definitions. How do you do the process? Or like, what is the key chain of events if it's something like history? Creating a character mind map if it's English. Start there, it's almost like a lesson. And then what you're going to do, you're going to apply your knowledge in some way that incorporates active recall. I recommend either the Feynman technique, so go and explain this topic to somebody else, or just to a wall if there's nobody there, and imagine them asking questions. Or inevitably, if there is another person, they will have questions. They'll be like, what, how, why? Can you answer those questions? If the answer is no, you need to go back and figure out the answer and write all of these like weaker subtopic areas down. Highlight areas for more revision, or to go and ask a teacher about, or to use a textbook to figure out. The next step for your red topic, go and do some practice paper questions. Just see if you can apply it in an exam setting, and hopefully after revising things once or twice that you're weaker on with your first round of active recall, you will be able to answer the question. And if you still can't, write down those topics you got wrong, or the questions you got wrong, and why. Amber topics. What are we doing here? Forget the YouTube, get your revision going, give yourself like 5 minutes to just read through the page. And then you're diving straight in to practice questions. Are you getting them right? Because Amber, it's like you kind of get it. Maybe you just needed a reminder. Do the practice questions. Are you getting them all right? Or did you miss mark? Did you forget some of the content? If so, write down these topics on another list, and then back to YouTube it is, or back to the textbook it is, to become more comfortable with them. Do this again and again, and you will push all of your topics into the green. And then green. You're kind of comfortable with green, so you're not trying to learn. You're trying to review. Jump straight into a broad blurt. I've got a whole video on broad versus narrow blurting. Essentially the idea that you're putting down all of the information you know about this broad topic. You don't need to go into the details because you understand it. Just making sure that you've remembered everything and the key ideas, definitions, concepts. And if you've still not saved this video, what are you doing? Make sure to follow me for study tips for any exam every single day until exam season. Do not miss out.